Hey guys! Today I'm going to vlog about interviewing. So I have a lot of experience with interviewing. Right now I am looking for an internship for my master's program, and I have been interviewing and I studied it. I've got advice from my professors, and I think I know a lot about interviewing. So I just want to help you guys out and kind of go over it. So I have some notes here, and I'm going to look over them as I talk about it. I would say the first thing is arriving early. It's always important to arrive early to an interview, no matter what it's for, whether it be for work or an internship like I'm doing or whatever it's for. Some of the basics is be as professional as you can be. Dress professional. I actually just went shopping today. I'm super excited for an interview that I should be having coming up. And kind of just make sure you look professional. Your appearance, the way your mannerism, you just want to be professional. And being organized. And another really key point is making sure the people you're interviewing with feel comfortable around you, because they're most likely the person in charge. And if they don't feel comfortable around you, then most likely they're going to think that other people aren't going to feel comfortable around you. And that's just something you want to be good at, just making people feel comfortable around you. Something I've interviewed a lot in my lifetime for jobs and all kinds of things, and what I have found to get me through my interviews is confidence. Has gotten me through everything. Even if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, if I have confidence, I get the job. One time, oh my gosh, I interviewed for this job, and I talked about something totally different than what they believed in. And at the end of the day, I was like, oh gosh, like, what did I just do? And I got the job. It was in LA. It was my first job. I moved to LA by myself. I got the job with pure confidence. I acted like I was the SHIT, and I got the job done. I talked about what I did know, even though it wasn't what they believed in. I just had confidence, and I got the job. So honestly, if you get anything from this video, I would say it's confidence. Like, please, please, please have confidence in whatever you do. That's just in life in general. Have confidence. I struggle with that at times. I'm a really shy person, and sometimes I don't have confidence in what I do, but if you have confidence, you have it all, I feel like. When you're interviewing, leave your phone in the car. I know everyone feels like they need their phone, like you're gonna miss something if you don't have your phone, but for these, however long your interview is, for these 30 minutes, let's say, you're not gonna die without your phone. Please leave it in the car. It looks more professional. Let's see. You want to be warm and friendly plus professional. Just all in one bundle. That's the best right there. Okay, so when you're in your interview, most likely they're going to ask what your strengths and weaknesses are. And for your strengths, you want to make sure you know what you're talking about, first of all, because one time I looked up some strengths on Google and I used them, did not know what they meant. Make sure you know what you're talking about. So I think a really good strength is diligence. I looked that one up and I do know what that means. I think that's a good strength to have, is diligence and integrity and honesty, being loyal. Like, there's just a lot of them. You can look them up and see which ones fit you best. There's a lot. You don't want to say for one of your weaknesses, and this one's like kind of geared towards people with looking for an internship, you don't want to say that your weakness is having no experience, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't have experience that are looking for an internship. And that's why you intern first, to get that experience. So they know you don't have experience. What you want to look for is something where there's a positive to your weakness. So an example that my professor gave me was, I tend to pay a lot of attention to detail. That would be a weakness. So you can say you pay too much attention to detail, because that can also be a positive thing. So although it's a weakness, it's like also not a weakness. So I feel like that's a really good one. For what I'm looking for my internship in is marriage and family therapy, and what they might ask us, but it's different for all kinds of interviews, but I'm just saying, like, people who are interviewing for this as well, they might ask your theoretical representation or like your preference, and that's basically what we learn, like theories and all of that. So mine personally is CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. I feel like I'm best at working on that type of therapy, but like, again, this isn't for all people, so I'm not gonna go too much into that. But yeah. Oh, one last thing. So there's most likely going to be questions that are going to be difficult, because interviews are meant to know about the person, and I personally feel like they're kind of meant to be challenging and like to figure out the person. So when they ask something difficult and you feel like you don't know how to answer that right away, the best thing to do is to say, "Oh, great question. Let me think about that for a second," and get your thoughts together before you answer. Don't just go into it and think like you're not thinking, actually. If you just go into it, you're really not thinking. So just kind of take a second, think about it, get your thoughts together, and then talk about what you think is best. So that's pretty much all I have to say about interviewing. I personally feel like I'm really good at interviewing, and that's why I wanted to help you. So I hope this helps, and please like and subscribe, and that's it. Thank you. Oh, and this is my little brother. Oh, he's asleep. But yeah. Okay, bye.